Hey y'all, it's the Crane here, back with some more Rank Dooley. This time we are playing Fiery Kinetic Cannon. It is not as good as Railgun, at least as of this date. But this is Season 3 before the mid-season patch. But it's still really good. So what do we have going on? We have the core build going, okay, with Fiery Kinetic Cannon. Really trying to get as much crit onto the cannon and proc it as quickly as possible. Okay, how do we do that? With skills and small items that go fast. Now, I don't actually even have the fastest items out here, but I do have things that are extremely disruptive. So, what do we got going on? Captain's Charge. Hasting 2 items for 3 seconds. This is absolutely massive once this cannon goes off. We have Initial Chill. First time you use an item, freeze 1 for 3 seconds. That procs reaching the summit for 3% crit, as well as Coolant going off, giving it 6% crit because it counts for the 2 items. 3-second metronome between the Fang and the Coolant because we want this to proc as much as possible because freeze equals crit. But we have the granddaddy right here. Plasma Grenade. Burn both players for 11. Slow all enemy items for 6 seconds with 2 ammo. What? Yes, that is real. I have hit Curio for a lot of slow all enemies. Increased slow. So, absolutely massive. I want to show you guys this against this Dooley. We are on day 10. I want you to be able to take a peek at this so you can see it live. It is pretty impressive. Now, I have all of the other items that you normally would want with Kinetic Cannon. But I am kind of testing out the more disruptive version of Kinetic Cannon. And I think this is a good example of why it's good. Now, I could have lost here, obviously, with the crits. But he also has foreboding wins, which is ridiculous on a crit railgun build, and we lived. So, a lot of that's due to taking a lot of HP when available. You know, if you can get brace, that's also big. But you can see here in inventory, we have everything one would pretty much want for a build like this. I am going to sell out of some stuff, but yeah, you got the Chris Armory Knife, Isocratic Freezer, Uzi, which is I just got is the best item for Kinetic Cannon. Maybe once it goes to Diamond, I'd be interested in going to Uzi. But we also have Battery if we can get that upgraded. Isn't bad either. Now, normally I'd go Eating Contest, but we really need to try to chase down this Kinetic Cannon upgrade. Without that cannon upgrade, we are in major trouble. Believe it or not, there is a world where there's an anti-chamber pit switch. If it was Diamond, I'd be interested. Okay, so red button, charge adjacent. This is decent if you have wire. Charge adjacent items for half their cooldown. I do like red button, but it can be hard to slot in if you don't have all the prerequisite items. Something else to think about with this build. We always go loot. Why? Exact reason you just saw. You get that feather, and you are in a much better position. Now we have our cannon down to, I don't know why I just moved it over to the left, just my brain, but that's what we want. Now, are we chasing XP? Don't get me wrong, it would be nice. Health is nice, but I really need to get this cannon upgraded. I really need to get the cannon going, and we're just not hitting it. We probably are going to hit a brick wall. With this build right around now, unfortunately, I did lose the first 3 days. I did not find anything. So what you really want is try to hit Kinetic Cannon early, or Railgun early, and you can win off of Kinetic Cannon right around day 11. That is not how this build is going to go. We're going to have to go into the dog days, and the dog days are not promising to Dooley. We already know. But you definitely want to chase Trash Titan with Juggler. Juggler is just ridiculous. Best item ever for any sort of large item build of this nature. We're just going to chase everything we can to try to get this Kinetic Cannon upgraded. And we are just not hitting it. Is there a world where we pivot Nitrogen Hammer? No, because it's just so weak. Would I rather buy a diamond one or a higher level one? I'm going to buy it. I don't like buying it, but there's a potential pivot. A potential pivot. I do like what I'm seeing from this Vanessa in regards to the amount of wins they have, but that does not mean we're going to have very much success. Oh, boy. Draconic Rage without a medium item. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay, it's a Fiery Proboscis build, which is sick. But we do have Coolant. We'll see if it does enough to keep them at bay. The slow is... Wow, look at this guy. Are we going to get there? Yes! Yes! You know what I'm talking about, boys? That slow off of Plasma Grenade is absolutely ridiculous. So they did go off quite a bit. You'll see that they did go off quite a bit, but unfortunately for them, it's just not enough. You know, you can get that Gent only off once. We're in a good spot. But like I said, we are in the dog days right now. Our chances of winning are getting less and less quickly. I'm going to take XP because there's a chance I get. That's a chance I level up a couple more times. We will take the Kinetic Cannon. That's going to give us 75 damage. Now I got to think about it because this here, 8 and 1.9. So this is going to go off quite a bit. Is Uzi now better than... I wish I had ammo on it. Uzi's going to be the equivalent of 8 times 75. Okay. It's not too... It's pretty good damage. And the damage I'm speaking of is the damage it puts on the Kinetic Cannon, right? So it does good there. But it's not too good. Chris Army Knife down to 3.8 is nice. If we can upgrade on that, that's fantastic. But Uzi, it's going to proc. It's going to go super fast because of core. You'll probably use everything inside of 12 seconds. So 2 passes on the Kinetic Cannon. The second pass would have an extra significant amount of damage. But you'll have less core. I'm going to bring it in just to see it against the monster. I always like to take that pass on the monster. Motherboard is a great... No, not Motherboard. Wrong item. Getting confused. Ooh. 3-second ed. That is good. Three-second ed is something I want to hold on to. I want to hold on to that. That is interesting. We are going to chase down Lord of the Wastes. But a 3-second ad is great. It's not better than my 2.8 Fang, but it's very nice. We'll see how this looks with the Uzi instead of... It is damage-wise. We are paying off on the damage side. That could end up being worth it. How many times is coolant going off now? Only 2, I'm guessing. It is still going off 3 times for 6 freezes. I will keep that then. Haste for 3. Not enough spots for something like that. What I'm trying to work out is there a reason to bring Copper Ed back in? If I had more crit, I think I'd be very interested in boosting the absolute hell out of the Kinetic Cannon, but damage-wise, I mean when I say that. We'll go to the dig and try to get something diamond, just like that. We'll just take the diamond and sell it. We just want the 16 gold. That's really what you're looking for there. Burn skills. We don't burn that much. So we'll go diamond. First time you fall below half health, your burn items have their cooldowns reduced by 50% for the fight. If I fall below half health, I think I lose, right? We'll just take it. We'll just take it. I think there's a world where it's there. So we're facing a Dooley. Dooley 13, 9 winner. They half prestige. They've lost later. Or they lost a lot in the beginning. One or the other. I'm assuming they lost later. They are a Rex build. This should be good against Rex and item destruction. As long as they don't go absolutely nuts on us. I'd like to see another freeze go off. Keep the freezing going. Is always good for this build. Let's go, baby. Come on. Keep freezing him. Oh, no, there it is. There we got him. Yes. See? See what I'm talking about, boys? And this goes down to 3.1 seconds. Wow. When Living Flame goes off, Kinetic Cannon goes to 3.1. Okay. That was a good example of that working out pretty well. We disrupt them. They can't do anything. They're stuck because of coolant. Now, Uzi did kind of stop getting used, but that's why we would like to get like ammo bonus if we can get another Uzi. Dinosaur is pretty good. Oof. This is also good. Not what we need, though. Man, everything's good. Hold on. Light bulb. Is light bulb? Okay. Light bulb is... I'm going to grab it because it does have cooldown reduction. You can get it down to 3 seconds. I'm not saying I'm going to run into that many light bulbs here, but I am saying that. We'll take weapons. Come on, Uzi, Uzi, Uzi. Never lucky. All right. Let's see what we can hit here. Lord of the Wastes. We will take... I will take the double crit. We're going to chase down that Foreboding Winds and see if we can get it. Because if we can get that, the game changes for us. It changes significantly. As you can see, the core is a little bit slower since we moved over to Uzi. So therefore, Plasma Grenade's a little bit slower. But not noticeable enough that it's like, oh no, I gotta do something about it. Yes! Foreboding Winds, boys! Alright, we can't get any large item, but we can get crit upgrade. Come on. When you use the core, adjacent items gain 10. Not interested. Shield, no. Come on, crit, crit, crit. No. Weapons cooldowns are reduced by 10% while your enemy has cooldown. That's not bad. First time you use an item, slow 3. That's also really good. I think I'll take the... We're going to take this freeze. We'll have double GPU. We're going to take the frozen shot. I don't know why I just sold that light bulb. Ooh. I do think... Hold on. If they freeze me, I wish I had the burn on them, right? No, we're going to try it. We're going it. We're going it. We're swapping over. We're taking Obsidian, baby. Let's see what we get out of it. Come on, give me some CDR. Never lucky. All right, this is it, boys. We're going to recap real quick. The core. Plasma Grenade that gets triggered by the core faster. Slow all enemy items for 6 seconds. Uzi. Fang with a metronome on 3 seconds. Coolant. Obsidian Kinetic Diamond Cannon. Living Flame, which reduces the cannon by half if we get proc to half. A good amount of crit on it, 58%, as well as a Foreboding Winds. It's a various CDR items. Let's see how this goes. Vanessa, 9 winner. He may be stuck. He may be stuck, which would be what we want to see. He doesn't look stuck. He doesn't look stuck at all. He's heals. He's healed. People are still running heals. What is this? I thought this was dead. But here's that match. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at Coolant. There we go. GG. 7,800 damage off the Kinetic Cannon. That's what's up. I feel amazing about this build right now. Kinetic Cannon, man. If you can get Kinetic Cannon, Coolant right now is absolutely ridiculous. If you can get a Kinetic Cannon with a Coolant, you're looking at good things happening for you. But yeah, if you like what you see here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you back for more. Take it easy.